So, Mr. Taken Alive, good to have you here. You're next. Vice Chairman of Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, where many of us visited back a while ago. Welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Madam Chair and esteemed members of the committee. My name is Ira Taken Alive, and I serve as the Vice Chairman of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe of North and South Dakota. I bring glad tidings from the over 16,000 enrolled Standing Rock tribal members, including those who are serving in the United States military here and around the world. Madam Chair, it is wonderful to see you again. As you had mentioned, you had visited Standing Rock back in 2011 with Congressman Cole, and as well as then Congressman Rick Berg. You probably don't recognize me because I had blacker hair then. But
my hair was darker too, but we're not going to talk about that.
That was a remarkable and memorable day for us at Standing Rock because we had the opportunity to showcase our community development efforts, share our vision, and to highlight the critical needs that we have. As you had witnessed at Standing Rock Reservation is a very beautiful place. The hills, river valleys, sunrises, and sunsets can take your breath away. And, of course, the people are beautiful as well. While you were there, you were able to see not only the beauty, but also the significant challenges faced by our communities. An unemployment rate above 50%, a poverty rate that is 3 times that of the national rate, and the 6th and 7th poorest counties in the entire nation. Add to these figures, Standing Rock has a median age of 26.9 years old. With such a young median age, our population is projected to double within the next decade. And certainly as a tribal leader, tribal elected official, this is cause for alarm because we currently struggle to provide basic services with our government services. I share this to underscore the importance of funding for the BIA, the IHS, and the BIE at Standing Rock. While we have very dedicated BIA staff, caring IHS providers, and inspiring BIA educators at Standing Rock, there is only so much that can be accomplished with limited funding, especially with funding that is subject to a federal government shutdown. As an example of how every little bit helps when it comes to the funding of BIA, IHS, and BIE, like other communities across the Midwest, Standing Rock is battling the scourge of methamphetamine and opioid abuse. To help tackle the problem, the recently appointed BIA Office of Justice Services Chief of Police and his crew at Standing Rock focused on roadway traffic policing over a 3-month period from October 2018 to the middle of January, this past January. In that operation, they were able to net over 200 drug-related arrests, seize large amounts of drugs, and seize over $100,000 in cash from these arrests. And due to an inadequate number of law enforcement officer positions at Standing Rock to patrol our 2.2 million acre reservation over the years, there is a belief, especially among non-natives, that there is lawlessness at Standing Rock and that drug trafficking can go unabated. Through the hard work and dedication of our law enforcement and the addition of several more officers over the past several months, drug traffickers now know to steer clear of Standing Rock. This addition of several officer positions proves that every little bit helps. As another example, Madam Chair, as you may know, Standing Rock made national news several years ago due to a heartbreaking outbreak of youth suicides and suicide attempts. I had served as director of the Standing Rock Wellness Program in 2015 during such an outbreak. Thankfully, the IHS National Office was able to provide emergency funding to Standing Rock to respond to the crisis and to provide additional supports. There's nothing more gut-wrenching than to lose our young people to suicide. This is why creating a new initiative like the Mental Health Substance Abuse Pilot Program, which hopefully will be proposed for fiscal year 2020, that will be based on the Special Diabetes Program for Indians, is such a great idea. A pilot program of dedicated, targeted funds to address these issues will place tribes in the driver's seat before these issues become a crisis. As has been quipped many times over many years at Standing Rock, it is not a coincidence that our greatest challenges and greatest needs are what are promised in our treaties with the United States. Education, health care, infrastructure, and law enforcement support are critical to a vibrant economy, trained workforce, and, of course, a healthy citizenry. Madam Chair, as evidenced by the testimony provided yesterday and today by other elected tribal officials, our stories of partnership with the federal government to address our communities' challenges and needs are based on the obligations outlined in our respective treaties with the United States. May the record reflect that they are not handouts. May the record reflect, nor are they welfare benefits. And may the record also reflect that they are not reparations. At Standing Rock, our 1851 and 1868 treaties are considered wakam, or sacred, because they were forged in good faith, peace, and with a belief in our future generations. Whether it's 1851, 1868, or 2020, our treaties encompass all that is sacred to us: our lands, our water, our health care, our safety, and the desire for a good life for future generations. Madam Chair, I'm very grateful for having had this opportunity to serve as a witness today. Wopila tanka iche chapelo. Please know that you and your colleagues have an open invitation to visit Standing Rock again, and by then, hopefully our 8-foot snowdrifts will have been melted. I conclude my remarks.